I do apologise for that. You've not been hit. I believe you've not been able to hear my voice this whole time. I do apologise for that. Hopefully you can all hear me now. There's someone in the chat. So as I was saying, well, you didn't hear me, but as I was previously saying, congratulations to Daniele Livella on provisional pole. Oh, sorry, on pole. So I'll just show you the qualifying results as we let the warm up go through. So your pole sitter is Daniele Livella, followed by Matteo Zandona. Michele Mole is P3. Andrew Parkinson P4. Cliff Van der Veen qualifies 5th. Giacomo Mottori is P6. Colin Sanders is P7. Thomas Golab is P8. Jesper Burns is currently 9th. And Jack Troick rounds out the top 10. Luca Radielli qualified 11th. Fabio Zabetto is 12th. Thomas Garcia is 13th. Pete Lane 14th. Dennis Van der Ven is currently qualified 15th. Joe Watts 16th. Arturas Kamal, Richie Tapel, Stefano Di Nadal and Lorenzo Finetto ran out the top 20. With Sigurd De Vito and Antonio Mastro running out the back of the grid. There you go. So again, once again, sorry for the no audio there. It's the beauty of Streamlabs is it always forgets what you set it to before, so this always happens. So let's just show you the championship standing so far. So here we can see Cliff Van der Ven is currently our championship leader with 430 points. From Michele Mole, second and trying to reduce that gap in second with 342. Third place is Giacomo Mottori, who wasn't able to finish in round 8, so that's hurt him a little bit points wise. There's a bit of a gap to P4, which is Luca Radielli. Then Thomas Garcia is P5. Claudio Bivacqua is currently P6 after not being able to start the last 2 rounds. Andrew Parkinson is now 7th. Joe Walsh is 8th after an eventful few races. But coming on strong from a win in round 8 though, so don't count out Joe Watts. Matteo Zandona is currently 9th. Daniele Livella running at the top 10. In 11th we have Jesper Burns. Dennis Van der Ven. In 12th place is Jesper Burns. Pete Lane is currently 13th. Fabio Zabetto is 14th. Vlad Tokarev is 15th. Mikhail Nizio is P16th. Francesco Bernardi, Jack Troick, Sigurd De Vito and Antti Rassi ran at the top 20. Stefano Di Nadal is 21st. Followed by Arturas Kamal. Thomas Golub after an eventful few races. Pedro Culas Gomez is 24th. Maxime Zavalov is 25th. Lorenzo Finetto is 26th. Max Foccarelli is 27th. Richard Brooks is 28th. Valerio Margarito is 29th, with Maximilian Pinto currently 30th. Massimo Martin is 31st, with Thomas Golub appearing again due to a mistake. Sorry about that. Tony Jansen is 33rd. Stefano Colli is 34th, with Max Foccarelli again appearing. Seems to be a theme here. Yes, I think this is due to the skin pack errors. So, I believe after Maxim Zavalov and Pasquale Genchi, the rest are all duplicates, so apologies for that. Anyway, so I'm just going to have a quick drink break. So I believe it's time to show you our next series. Welcome to the SimRacingMania British Touring Car Championship, coming soon. Featuring authentic British touring cars from the actual real life BTCC, racing at Silverstone, Alton Park, Thruxton, Snetterton, Donington Park, with the grand finale at Brands Hatch. And I can tell you, having watched British touring cars, there's going to be lots of action in those series. Those cars always provide amazing racing. They're so fun to watch. I can't wait to either take part or broadcast. I'm not entirely sure yet, but it's going to be amazing regardless. And I hope to see you all there. And if you want to, if you like what you see, why is? You can't see anything. Why is... Oh, looks like Valerian Margarita in the chat likes that. Why is he... There we go. So, yeah, so that should be an amazing series going forward. I believe the first date of that, if I just go back to it, is on the 29th of June. We will be opening the sign up shortly, and we hope to see you all there. Just letting the warm up wind down. So once again, if you're joining us in the chat, thank you for watching. If you want to write a comment, if you've got a driver you want to support in the race, feel free to chat, and I'll shout that driver out for you if you want. Firstly, for race 1, I'm going to pick Andrew Parkinson. I've just got a feeling. I've got a feeling it's going to be a bit of an incident at the front, and I'm going to Andrew Parkinson's my pick for the win in race 1. Of course, I'll say that probably jinxed the poor man. It's, yeah, so if you'll notice, we're currently racing in the Hockenheimring in Germany. So yeah, this is actually the revised layout. So we'll try and go on board with Colin Sanders here, and we'll take you through that. Take you through that. I want to try and find, if I can. Oh, I don't think that's going to work out. I want to try and show you where the track used to go, but I don't think it's going to work. It's going to cause lots of issues. So Cliff Adamin, he's been our consistent front runner all season long. Even when he's had incidents, he's managed to find his way through to the front of the field. Let's see if he can do it again today. I'll have a quick drink, mate. Yeah, won't be long. So we're currently racing in Hockenheim. It's an amazing little track. If you've never driven it at Hockenheim before, I happily recommend it. It's a beautiful track to drive around. It really is. Let's see if we can run on board with Cliff van der Ven for a lap. So it's going towards the DRS zone here. So full power, DRS wide open. This is the longest straight on the track, so there's lots of overtaking going to be done here. Upstairs, as we see Cliff about to do a practice start, it seems. Just trying to find that biting point in the clutch to get the best jump and flying possible. We see quite a few drivers doing practice start, it seems. Every time so you always want to try and get that extra little bit of advantage you can, because it can help you so much in the race. This corner there, Colin Sanders has just gone through. I guarantee we're going to see some people caught out there. It's such a fast flowing corner, but it's also slightly off camber as well, which can really catch you out if you're not careful. So looks like our pace setter in the warm up is Cliff van der Ven. So he could be a man. He could be one to watch out for. As we see our flag, our marshal there waving the flag in a rather comic fashion. There we go. I think he's dislocated his wrist, that poor man. I hope he's okay. There we go, just getting ready for the start of the race. So this is a reverse grid race. So the top 12 are starting in reverse order. So if I show you the qualifying results, for example, you'll see you would think Daniele Vella would be on pole for the first race, but no, this is a 20 which is a 20 or 25 minute sprint race. So the top 12 are reverse grid. So Fabio Zabeto, who qualified 13th, will start on pole. So if I go to see, you see Fabio Zabeto qualified 12th and he's now starting on pole. So we could see strategy play out for this race. So just letting the getting drivers ready for the start of the race. Fabio Zabeto leave it. There we go. I thought he almost missed the start of the formation lap there. In fact, it looks like someone did miss the start of the race. We could have a potential restart due to Jack Trawick missing the start of the race. Hopefully he's able to join us soon. So once again, welcome to the SimRacingMania Formula 3 broadcast at Hockenheim. So if you like what you see, you're welcome to join us. SimRacingMania is a Discord-based group, so you'll find us in Discord. We have a Discord link in the YouTube description. You'll be able to find. You can also find us at SimRacingMania.online. We have a work in progress website, which is hopefully to be able to add more features as we go along soon. But you can find things like the championship standings, current series, past series. We'll be adding the British touring cars on there shortly. So this going into this hairpin now, we're going to see a lot of overtaking into that point during the race. We just got Richard Brooks in the chat saying, how do we choose a German track on the same day as Germany's first Euro match? We're just psychic, Richard. It's what we are. That's how Richard's that good. We are. We really are. We're just that good. That's all I can say. Just letting the drivers just warm up their tyres and fuel as best I can. So see Jack Trawick warming up his tyres as best he can. So going into the famous stadium section now. This is such an amazing part of the track. It's possibly my favourite. It's so tight, so technical. And as you will see as they go around the next corner, after this left-hand turn, you might see something familiar on the left-hand side. Not quite sure if it's modelled. It's not quite modelled in the game. You see that bit of tarmac on the left? That's the famous drag strip that caught all those F1 drivers out the last couple of years when it was wet. Hopefully it stays dry for these people, so they don't meet that same slippery end. So starting on pole for this sprint race will be Fabio Zabeto, followed by Luca Radielli, Jack Trawick, Jesper Burns, Thomas Godab is P5, Colin Sanders P6, Jacob Motori is 7th, Cliff Van Vin starts 8th, Andrew Parkinson starts 9th, Michele Moll starts 10th, Matthew Zandona is 11th, Daniele Vella starting 12th, with Thomas Garcia and the rest below starting in their qualifying positions. Here we go. Just waiting for the lights. Just waiting for the lights. Oh. Good stuff from Fabio Zabeto off the line. Jack Trawick's right beside him though. Blinding side by Fabio Zabeto. Oh, there's a big crash behind. I think that's Luca Radielli involved there. Oh my god, lots of cars involved in that utter carnage at the start. We'll have to try and find out what happened there. That's caused utter insanity for the leading pack there. I think Cliff Van Vin was caught up in that. Thomas Godab as well. Meanwhile, we've got Luca Radielli battling for P9. Oh, contact already. Some drivers seem to think these cars are touring cars. These are not. These are delicate single-seaters. Be careful, you guys. And we've got Thomas Garcia going down the inside of Matteo Zandona there. I think Matteo Zandona is just going to be able to hang out around the outside. See, meanwhile, our race leader Fabio Zabeto managing to avoid all of that carnage with Jack Trawick close behind. McKinley Moore and Daniel Livella also avoiding the carnage. So, right, let's just try and find out what happened at the start of that race. It's going to take... I want to try and find out what happened there. Sorry about that. So, one ball with Thomas Golab here. Ah! Thomas Golab taps the back of Luca Radielli, who wasn't expecting it to go so slowly. And that concertina's all the cars behind, causing utter insanity there. Jacob Mattori, Cliff van der Ven. Cliff van der Ven manages to avoid it, I believe. Oh, no, he just gets tagged at the back. So lots of cars involved in that carnage. I think there must have been about 10 cars involved in that. So unfortunate. That's all I can say. It's the lightest of incidents. It really is. You know, that's where Cliff van der Ven now up into 15th position after that earlier that incident at the start of the race. The battle for the lead is brought out to about a second now. Fabio Zabetto running well. Jack Trorick close behind. And Kenny Moore and Daniel Liver not making the inroads I thought they would. So good pace by Fabio Zabetto up ahead. So McKenny Moore is starting to catch Jack Trorick for P2. Andrew Parkinson running in a solid P5. He was my pick for the win. He's actually looks like he got a stroke of luck avoiding that carnage at the start of the race though. Matteo Zandona is in a bit of no man's land in P6, trying to catch Andrew Parkinson ahead. Joe Watts is currently P7. Then I believe this is the first of the cars who might have caught up a little bit. Arturos Kamal is P8, followed by Luca Radielli. I see all the way around as Luca Radielli makes the move and gets the job done nicely to turn 1. Oh, they all lock up a little bit going into turn 2. So as they go around this next corner, we expect to see our DRS train. Obviously, Peter Lane. Watch out for Peter Lane. He could be a man with double DRS. So run aboard with Peter Lane here. Giacomo Mattori is right on the back of him. Can he make the move? Getting around the outside. He's going to have inside line for the hairpin. Obviously, Arturos Kamal diving up the inside as well. Can Peter Lane hold it out? No, Giacomo Mattori gets in position. Oh! Arturos Kamal spins and Giacomo Mattori has nowhere to go but into the side of him. That's not going to do both their cars any good. Meanwhile, the battle for lead's hotting up. McKinley Moore is now into P2. Oh, as Jack Trorick runs straight. I told you that track will be awful. As that moves Jack Trorick down into possibly P4 now. So let's run on board of McKinley Moore here following Max Foccarelli. Fabio Zabetto just ahead. My apologies. I had a Murray Walker incident there. So DRS from McKinley Moore here. But Fabio Zabetto might be struggling for his tyres already, it seems. Looks like we've got yellow flag in sector 2, so constant carnage going on all over the place. We've got Matteo Zandona in the pits. Has McKinley Moore got DRS done his long straight into turn 4? I think he has. This could be a simple one and done pass. Fabio Zabetto tries to hold it, but I don't think he's quite got the answer to it. He lets him go. So that means McKinley Moore is our new race leader. With Jack Vella and Jack Trorick battling for P3. I think Jack Trorick has to just about concede. The DRS helping him a lot there. Daniel Livella going defensive. This is going to slow him down and allow him into Andrew Parkinson to catch up. So as we can see, this feels a bit spread out already due to that incident at the start of the race. Let's have a look at the battle for P7. Giacomo Mattori versus Luca Radielli. I think Giacomo is just making his way up the field now. Cliff van der Ven is up to P9 now after being caught up in that incident at the start of the race. Thomas Golub is now currently P12. Pete Lane is currently running out of the top 10. A bit of no man's land at the moment for him. McKinley Moore. Oh! McKinley Mole is back into P2. Let's try and find out what happened to McKinley Mole. So McKinley Mole was running in the lead. Does he go off the track, I wonder? Does he go into the stadium section? All okay for the moment. Oh! Oh, he had an internet freeze. Oh, that's not good at all. So he had a bit of an internet lag there. If you're not sure what that is, that's like when the game doesn't know where you are because it doesn't have the internet connection properly. And he loses his position literally through no fault of his own. He's got all that hard work for him is undone. So now he's got to get all the way to try and get past Fabio Better again. Let's follow him as he tries to get past again. I'm assuming it'll be a simple DRS pass into turn 4. Let's follow him here. Good exit for Fabio Better there. Here comes the DRS. Can he get it done? I believe he has done. Yeah, as this is a 5-car fit battle for the start of the front of the field now. Oh, we've got drivers in the pits. We have drivers in the pit lane. Is it starting to rain? What? I'm very confused. Why are they pitting? Let's follow McKinley Mole here as he is leading at this point. Does he get tagged? We've got lots of drivers in the pits. Is it starting to? Is there some rain on the track? I'm so confused. Why are these drivers pitting? Is it? Like, I can't see any rain on the track. Oh, they've got a drive-through penalty. Oh, I wonder what caused that. I didn't see them do anything wrong. That's very bizarre. So that moves Daniel Livella and McKinley Mole right down the order. Maybe they got a... Oh. You see McKinley Mole getting very deep into the hairpin there. That allows Richard Capel to move up to P9. This is a very bizarre race so far. Lots of accidents all over the field. Meanwhile, my pick for the race win, Andrew Parkinson, is now in front. I told you. Fabio Better is currently back into P2 now after the incident for the guys ahead of him. With our surprise of our dark horse of the season, Joe Ward's now into 3rd place. Jacob Motori is now up into a strong 4th position, with Cliff Van der Ven up into P5 now. Like, even when Cliff Van der Ven is like Lewis Hamilton of our series, he can get spun and still do really well. He's just that good. Like, he has some sort of magic that none of the drivers seem to possess. Pete Lane up into P6 now, fighting with Luca Radielli. Side by side into the hairpin. Peter Lane makes it stick. Good job by Peter Lane there. Meanwhile, Thomas going up just on the back, trying to catch onto the back of these cars. He's about 3 seconds behind. McKinley Mole is now into P9 with Jesper Burns and Peter and Daniel Livella just behind him. Max Roccarelli is up into 12th position now, just avoiding the trouble earlier in the race. As you see, Jack Troy going 3-1 into the hairpin there. Who's going to come out on top here? We've got 4 cars fighting for 1 position. Matteo Zandona, Jack Sanders, Colin Sanders, Jack Troy and Max Roccarelli. Matteo Zandona as well in the mix. Colin Sanders almost losing the position there. Just about able to hold on. Max Roccarelli at the front of this train now. Doing really well here, Max Roccarelli. If he can hold on to this position, might be the best position he's had all season. Really driving well here today. So the top 10 as it stands. Andrew Parkinson is currently your race leader, followed by Fabio Zabetto, Joe Watts, Giacomo Ettore, Cliff Van der Ven ran at the top 5, followed by Luca Radielli, Peter Lane, Thomas Godab, McKinley Mole and Jesper Burns. with Jenny Oliveira just behind him. In P12 we have Max Foccarelli at the train in this pack, followed very closely by Jack Chorick, Colin Sanders, Matteo Zandona, Lorenzo Finetto, Richard Tappel, Tico Tavito, and then a bit further down we have Stefano Di Nadal, Antonio Mastro, Arturas Kamal, Dennis Van der Ven after having to pit earlier in the race I believe, and Thomas Garcia is 25 laps down. I believe he might be out of the race. Yes he is. So we see Colin Sanders going side by side here. Just about out of the whole position, and Max Foccarelli being shuffled down the order a little bit now. He's starting to struggle. These four cars are very evenly matched at the moment. Meanwhile, Andrew Parkinson building up a nice solid lead. He's got about... that was a server glitch. I thought if I was a better spun, it was a timing glitch. Sorry about that. So yeah, Andrew Parkinson got about a 2 to 3 second lead as it stands. Meanwhile, Daniel Oliveira set a new fastest lap of the race. Fabio Zavetto running in P2, outside the DRS range. Joe Watts trying to make good ground in P3. Followed by Giacomo Torre and Cliff Van der Ven. This man is relentless. He really is. He never gives up. He's running ball with Cliff Van der Ven as he tries to get past Giacomo Torre here. Holding his hairpin. Sipping on the power. As they're going towards sector 2 now. As Thomas Garlow called this the easiest section of the track. Nice tidy exit from Cliff Van der Ven there. And Giacomo as well. These two are some of the fastest drivers we have in this series. They're always up there. Meanwhile, Daniel Oliveira is trying to catch the back of Thomas Garlow. He's got about 2 to 3 seconds to make up. Luca Radioli and Peter Lane's very close to the back of each other. Now these two are always fighting each other. It's always amazing to see. Once again, if you're watching, thank you for watching. And anything you want to say in the chat, feel free. I'll shut it out for you. Peter Lane, can he get DRS on Luca Radioli here? He should be within DRS range. Not quite close enough to make a move there. Into turn 1. Oh, running a little bit wide. No breath to go, but here's the big one. Here's the big DRS zone. Is he close enough to make a move? He's definitely got a chance. There he comes. On the inside, can he make it work? Luca's very late on the brakes, but Peter's later still and gets the move done. That shuffles Luca Radioli down to P7. You can just see Thomas Garlow and Daniel Oliveira in the background there. I'll tell you what, Luca Radioli isn't done. He's like, I want that position back, thank you very much. Joe Watts just starting to catch the back of Fabio Zavetto now. Andrew Parkinson's just starting to pull away. Just a fraction, he's got about a 4 second gap now. Cliff Van der Ven has meanwhile passed Giacomo Torre. So I must have missed that, sorry ladies and gentlemen. Jack Trorig's out into P11, having pulled away from Colin Sanders. And Max Foccarelli is about 2 seconds back, about 6 seconds back from these guys now. Sorry, 2 seconds. The timing's glitched on me for it there. Richard Tappel is into P16. I think he got caught up in that earlier incident as well. Dennis Van der Ven trying to catch the back of Antonio Mastro now. So I think Dennis Van der Ven was very heavily affected by that incident earlier in the race. We got McKinley Mole in the chat. Why is he driving? Let's try and find... Oh, McKinley Mole's out of the race. Let's try and find out what happened to McKinley Mole here. Oh, looks like he had an incident. We'll run the ball with McKinley Mole here as we see what happened, because he was doing really well. Oh, oh wow, he goes on the sausage curb and tags the wall. Is he able to keep going? That's definitely not going to help his car. He was P11 after that incident, and then I think he's lost all braking. Oh, that's so unfortunate for McKinley Mulder. So that puts him out of the race. Sorry, McKinley, you're doing really well. Really sorry about that. But thank you for being in the chat, but obviously not where you'd want to be right now. So I do not speak Italian, I'm afraid. It's it should be displayed on the YouTube chat. I think Valeria is here, he might be able to translate for you. But thank you for being here. Meanwhile, Andrew Parkinson now got a 5-second lead to the battle for P2 now. Joe Watts just trying to catch Fabio. He's within the RS range. Here comes the Joester. Joe Watts is very hit or miss, but it's definitely one of his hit races. He's doing very well today. Meanwhile, we have just under 8 minutes left of the race. As you see, Cliff Van der Ven starting to catch the back of these guys. Joe Watts is like, I want to run away from Cliff. Let me by. Meanwhile, the battle for P7 is very... Luca Radiati and Peter Lane again fighting neck and neck. Oh, Luca dives to the inside, but there's no way to go there. Let's fight one aboard Peter Lane here, Luca Radiati here. These two are so evenly matched all season long. As we come into the fast stadium section now, be careful not to run out too wide. As Luca Radiati, oh, that's it, Luca Radiati, but that's exactly what I say not to do. And that allows Peter Lane to escape, and that's going to put him into the clutch of Thomas Godab. Ah, no, sorry, Daniel Livella I meant, sorry. So Daniel Livella now up to P7, Thomas Godab P9. Meanwhile, we now got a free car fight for P2. Cliff's caught them. This is exactly what Joe Watts didn't want to happen. As we go on to the long DRS zone now. There's going to be some fireworks into the braking zone, I can tell you that. Joe Watts tries to go to the outside. Fabio goes defensive. Can he get the car back? Oh no, Joe Watts tags the back of Cliff as he almost loses the back end of the car. I think all 3 minutes like contact there. Definitely not what those three would have wanted to happen, but they just about keep it clean. Meanwhile, Joe Watts will be screaming at Fabio, let me through, I'm faster. But Fabio's like, well, if you're faster, prove it. Fabio doing an amazing job of defending for the moment in P2. This is where you've got to be careful not to overdrive, because you can go onto the gravel, as Joe Watts almost does. Almost Cliff nearly has an opportunity to pounce there. Cliff Van der Ven is spilling blood in the water. Joe Watts has got the unenviable position of trying to attack while also defending from Cliff Van der Ven. As Giacomo Mattori is on the catch, this could be a 4-car fight for P2 soon. Giacomo Mattori is catching these guys. Now let's see who can get the run onto the hairpin. I think Cliff Van der Ven is a little bit closer than Joe is to Fabio, so this could give Cliff the chance he needs. Go walk Cliff Van der Ven here. Joe Watts goes really defensive. Cliff goes on the outside. Can he make it hold? Oh, Cliff goes a bit deep into the hairpin. They're side by side. I think Cliff's got the exit though. Yeah, Joe Watts has to concede. So that moves Cliff up to P3. So Joe Watts is coming back at him. But I don't think there's any room to go in that corner there. So that moves Cliff Van der Ven up into P2. Oh, sorry, P3. Fabio Zabesso, you're currently in your second position. Having got side. Oh, there's a back marker there spun. I'm not quite sure who that was. I think that might have been Antonio Mastro. I'm not entirely sure. Meanwhile, just up the road from all this, Andrew Parkinson, just like, where's the competition? He's got a nice, lovely, nice gap now. Almost 15, I think that might be 15 seconds if that's accurate. It keeps changing on me. Oh no, 7 seconds, sorry. So Fabio Zabesso is known for his masterclass defending, although Joe Watts is still coming back at Cliff Van der Ven here. So I think Joe Watts is not happy with being P4. He wants that position back. Has he got enough of a run on Cliff van der Ven? It's vulnerable with Fabio Sabetta here. Does he go defensive? No, he leaves the inside clear. Cliff van der Ven's like, thank you very much, I'll take that position. So Fabio Sabetta lets Cliff van der Ven go. So clearly feeling he hasn't got the pace to keep Cliff behind. So can Joe Watts get into the podium position now? This is the fight for P3 we're watching. Now I don't think Cliff's going to have enough time to catch Andrew. But this is definitely what Cliff van der Ven wants for the championship standings. A good P2 in the sprint race. After being spun, he'll be thrilled with that. Joe Watts goes to... Oh! He thinks about having a lunge. Oh, he forces Fabio into a mistake. This is brilliant racing watching these two. Joe Watts trying everything to get past Fabio Sabetta here. Fabio Sabetta driving the wheels off that thing to keep Joe Watts behind. Here we go again. Giacomo Motori's caught these guys. It's now a 3-car fight. All this time is these two have spent cobbling. Giacomo Motori is like, I want to join the party, thank you very much. Now let's see who's got the run into turn 4. Who's latest on the brakes? Who's got some tyres left to use? Giacomo Motori's got a hell of a run. He's got double DRS so in effect. Joe Watts goes to the inside. Fabio blocks up a little bit, forcing Giacomo wide. Oh, there's more contact as Joe Watts gets scribbly on the exit. Fabio Sabetta running forward with him now. I think he has to yield into the corner there. Giacomo Motori ran outside and he tags the back of Joe Watts there. Not what they wanted at all. They just about all keep it together. I think Joe Watts is just about held position. Now Joe Watts, well, he needs to run away before Giacomo overtakes Fabio, or if he can. I mean, Fabio Sabetta has been holding Joe Watts up for a while, but you would say hold up, I would say defending. Fabio Sabetta's done brilliantly this race. And can Fabio keep 4th position? So just a reminder, your race leader Andrew Parkinson, miles out ahead, followed by Cliff van der Ven, and now Joe Watts just up into P3. Fabio Sabetta and Giacomo Motori just behind. Pete Lane is currently P6, followed by Daniele Vella, Thomas Golab, Luca Radielli, and Jesper Burns around at the top 10. Oh, there we go. Now, can Fabio Sabetta defend from Giacomo Motori? Oh, sorry. Giacomo Motori goes for the inside. Fabio doesn't defend. He gets. I think he might have run out of tyres. Or he gets a brilliant exit onto the corner there. Side by side as they go towards the sector 2. Giacomo Motori just has the run. Fabio has to yield. Now can Giacomo Motori get P3? Oh, he nearly does. Joe Watts so lucky not to be spun there by Giacomo Motori. That was right on the limit. Meanwhile, we have 8 seconds left of this race. Will we might go to one more lap. Let's just double check. Oh, we will have one more lap. Andrew Parkinson just crosses the line. Giacomo will be like, why did you do one more lap? So now this fight for P3 is on. Giacomo Motori seems to have the faster car out of these three, and I think Fabio Sabetta is dropping back now. Can Giacomo Motori catch Joe Watts in time? He's got one lap to do it. I'll tell you what, Cliff van der Ven is only 5 seconds back from Andrew Parkinson now. He's made a massive amount of time up, even after being spun. But I don't think he's going to catch him in time, but still mighty impressive to even be within that close of Andrew Parkinson after the race he's had. Giacomo Motori not close enough into the hairpin. That might have been Giacomo's last chance to get P3. As there's a back marker getting past here. So Joe, he's got the run. Joe Watts got to go defensive. Joe Hockenheimring trying to find a gap that isn't there. And hits the back of Joe Watts. Not really any room to go there, Hockenheimring. That was a bit naughty. Joe Watts defends with an inch of everything he's got there. Now there's going to be some action into the stadium section now. You can guarantee it. Andrew Parkinson's won the race, but the fight for P3 is on. Cliff Van der Veen is just about to cross the line now. So Cliff Van der Veen comes across the line P2. And Joe Watts is just about to hold on to finish P3 after a cracking race. Yeah, you see he's thrilled with that. So, brilliant result by Andrew Parkinson is doing donuts with Cliff Van der Veen there. That's brilliant. Let's just watch Andrew Parkinson cross the line. See his celebratory donuts. He's earned it. After a brilliant race by Andrew Parkinson to win the sprint race there. With Cliff Van der Veen joining him in the celebrations. Hope they don't damage each other's cars. Oh, a little bit of contact, but they'll allow it, I think. Once again, brilliant race by... we've got the podium finish here doing donuts. This is awesome. So, Andrew Parkinson is your race winner. Followed by Cliff Van der Veen, Joe Watts, Giacomo Ettore, Fabio Sabetto, Daniele Vella, Peter Lane, Luca Radielli, Thomas Gola and Colin Sanders rounds out the top 10. Matteo Zandona is 11th, followed by Jack Trorick, Lorenzo Finetto, Rishi Tapel, Sigurd Tavito, Dennis Van der Veen, Stefano Dillendahl, Jesper Burns, Antonio Mastro and Arturos Command round out the top 20, with Max Forcarelli finishing 21st. We had 2 retirements, Michele Mole and Thomas Garcia earlier in the race. But wow, what a race. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. That was a brilliant fight at the end there. It's like Andrew Parkinson's blown his engine from the donuts. That's amazing. As we'll just get ready to get ready for the feature race. Here we are. We have the official. The official race. There we go. So the update. The official race results. So Andrew Parkinson is your race winner. You can see the top 10 here. We've got Richard Brooks in the chat saying battle for great race, battle for P4, 3rd, 4th and 5th was excellent. So good that we've got some fans in there. So just get ready for we'll just be restarting the warm up to get the drivers in the correct position. So while you wait for the session to be sorted out, so just a reminder, we have our next season tournament announced. Championship, sorry, of our British touring cars, featuring authentic British touring cars. So we've got to have the Subaru Impreza, the Vauxhall Astra, MG. I think it's MG. I can't think of what the model of the MG is, and the Ford Focus ST. You'll be racing at 6 authentic British touring car tracks featuring Silverstone, Alton Park, Thruxton, Chesterton, Donington Park, and of course Brands Hatch to round out the season finale. As we just wait for the session to resume, I will just have a quick break. I'll be back in a moment. Welcome back. Sorry about the wait. I was just getting refreshments ready for race 2. As you can imagine, commentating is rather hard on your mouth, so you have to keep having the water to keep your mouth nice and lubricated. Otherwise, you end up stuttering on your own words, like I keep doing. So sorry about that. And so yeah, what a race one that was! Congratulations to Andrew Parkinson, who I just realised my race prediction turned out to be true. So I'm going to give myself a pat on the back for that. So just a reminder of our qualifying results. Just to show you who's going to be starting on the grid for the feature race. So starting from pole in the feature race will be Daniele Vella, who did a 1:24.571. Followed by Matteo Zandona, who will be starting P2. With McKinley Mole starting for 3rd. Andrew Parkinson will start 4th, our race 1 winner. With Cliff van der Ven starting from P5. Giacomo Mottori will start 6th. Colin Sanders will start 7th. Thomas Gunnar will start from P8. Jasper Burns will start 9th. And Jack Troic will surround at the top 10. In 11th place we have Luca Radielli, who just beat out Fabio Zabeto and Thomas Garcia for P12 and 13 respectively. With Peter Lane also just missing out on in P14. Dennis van der Ven starts P from 15th. Joe Watts, who will start from P16th after having a brilliant end of the race there to finish 3rd in race 1. Arturas Kamal starts P17. Richard Pell starts from 18th. Stefano Denadal starts from 19th. Lorenzo Finetto will start 20th. With Security Vito and Antonio Mastro ran out the back of the grid for the feature race. And then the race 1 results was won by Andrew Parkinson, with Cliff van der Ven and Joe Watts running out the podium positions. Giacomo Mottori and Fabio Zabeto finished 4th and 5th. Daniele Vella, Peter Lane were 6th and 7th. Luca Radielli, Thomas Goddard and Colin Saunders running at the top 10. In 11th we had Matteo Zandona, followed by Jack Troic and Lorenzo Finetto. As we get ready for the start of the race. There we go. Just getting ready for the start of the race. This should be good. I'm curious if Daniele Vella can keep up his fight in the championship. Daniele Vella needs a strong win today to keep up the fight on Cliff in the championship. Otherwise, Cliff might be able to clinch it before the final 2 rounds. So, ideally, he needs Cliff to do badly and for him to do very, very well. So, just a reminder of the championships. Oh, that's not working. Why is that not working? There we go. So just a reminder of the championship standings. So our current, so this isn't updated after the previous race, but for today, this was Cliff van der Ven was our championship leader, and McKinley Mole was currently P2. So we just get ready for the formation of that. There we go. So we'll just wait for the drivers to complete their formation. Then we'll be on the green and ready for the race. While we wait for the formation lap to finish, just a quick reminder, we have our British Touring Car Championship coming up soon. So we'll be announcing the start details shortly. We'll be racing at 6 UK tracks and featuring authentic British touring cars, such as Silverstone, Alton Park, Thruxton, Chesterton, Donington Park and Brands Hatch. This will take place from June 29th to August 3rd. It's going to be a fantastic series. I can't wait for you all to take part in it. And I might even drive myself, who knows. As I said, we'll be announcing some details shortly, so keep your eyes peeled on our SimRacingMania Discord for that. And we are a Discord-based group, a very welcoming group of people, always happy and laughing together. You can find a link to our Discord in the YouTube description. We also have a SimRacingMania website where you can find the championship standings, which you saw before, as well as other features when the website is updated accordingly. It's currently in a sort of transition phase at the moment. So as he drives into the stadium section now, so getting near the end of the lap. So watching Daniele Rivella as he goes towards his grid box now. Trying to get that last little bit of heat into his tyres and brakes as he can. Especially for the front runners, the longer they sit at the front of the grid, their tyres and brakes are constantly cooling down. So there'll be a disadvantage when someone like, by the time the back markers get to the east side of the race, their tyres are going to be very, very cold. So you'll see, hence why you saw that incident at the start of race 1. Now let's hope we can make it. Everyone can make it cleanly through turn 1 this time. There we go, and a wet. Did Daniele Rivella jump the start there? I think he might have jumped the start. Yeah, he jumped the start for Daniele Rivella. Our Pulsar gets a penalty before this race even begins. Oh no! Tragic, and we got the driver in the wall there. Not quite sure what happened there. So that will mean Matteo Zandona will be on next race leader once Daniele Rivella serves that penalty. Disaster for Daniele Rivella. Matteo Zandona meanwhile has a clean getaway with Andrew Parkinson currently sitting third. Cliff Van der Veen and Giacomo Torri going at it, going into the hairpin. She drives. Oh, jostling for position now. Oh, a big incident further back down the field. Not quite sure who that was. I have to try and find that. Like Fabio Sabetta might have been involved. Trying to board Fabio Sabetta here. See if he saw what happened. Oh, he just misses his braking zone and just punts 2 cars right into the back of him there into heaven. That's not what. I'm sure he didn't do that on purpose at all, because that's going to affect his race as well. But big drama at the start of the race already. Wow, so our race leader Daniele Rivella with a penalty for a jump start. So our current order as it stands is Daniele Rivella with a penalty to serve, Matteo Zandona at P2, your net race leader, Andrew Parkinson P3, followed closely by Giacomo Torri, Cliff Van der Veen and Tomasz Golav just behind him. Watching the drivers, all very close to each other here still. Now who's going to have the best train down the long sweeping? You would call it a straight, but it's more of a long curve to turn 4. We'll see the DRS open for these cars soon. Right on wall, Jack Torek here. Tomasz Golav goes defensive to the inside. Oh, see drivers going off the track there. Oh, Tomasz Golav just avoids being taken out, but I think that was Colin Sanders there. Fabio Zabetto just avoids being taken out there. Yeah, okay, Giacomo Torri make a move with Tomasz Golav. This is for P5. They just about give each other enough room. Giacomo Torri still, are they not giving up? Might be a little bit of contact there. Giacomo Torri has to yield. Tomasz Golav goes wide. Can Giacomo Torri make it work around the outside? Yes, he does. Tomasz Golav has to yield for P5 there. fast and frenetic stuff, this. And we only this is on the first lap. Daniel Oliveira trying to run away before he has to serve his penalty. I'm not surprised. He was massively clear of everyone as he just went away. So can Giacomo catch the back with Cliff Van der Ven up ahead? So Cliff Van der Ven trying to catch the back of Matthias Andonna here. Now, let's run the ball with Daniel Oliveira for that, as you see him trying to pull away from Andrew Parkinson. I believe Daniel Oliveira will have to pit this lap to avoid a penalty. Well, avoid a further penalty. Anyway, let's try and find the start of the race for him. So we'll watch it from Matthias Andonna's point of view. Oh, he went on the fourth light. Oh, that's what happened to him. Oh, so unfortunate there. Well, Daniel Oliveira, still your race leader for the moment, but he's going to have to pit soon. I believe he has to go one more time before he has to pit, before he's disqualified. Cliff Van der Ven up into P3 now. This is looking good for Cliff Van der Ven. Now, just like, where's McKinley Moore? I can't quite find McKinley Moore. Where's he? Oh! McKinley Moore not able to start race 2. That's really unfortunate for the championship fight. That means Cliff Van der Ven might become the champion this race. I have to double check my math, but that could give Cliff the championship lead. And the unassailable lead, I might say. He might be the champion. Oh, Giacomo Torre and Matthias Andonna going head to head into the hairpin. Thomas Gardner, currently P6 trying to fight off Jack Trawick. Let's go more with Jack Trawick as he tries to watch him get ahead of Thomas Gardner. No air through for Jack Trawick there. Meanwhile, your podium sitter for race 1 is currently down in P10. And not the best of races so far for Joe Walsh, but let's see if he can move up the order. Daniel still staying out on track. I'm wondering when he's got to serve this penalty, because he's got to serve it soon. I hope for him to be disqualified. Meanwhile, Andrew Parkinson is currently in P2, being chased down hard by Cliff Van der Ven now. He'll be just outside the RS range for the moment. Yeah, just outside the RS range. By the skin of his teeth, Andrew Parkinson's be thanking his lucky stars there. Giacomo Torre is currently P4. By Thomas Gardner and Matthias Andonna. Thomas Gardner goes up to P5 now. Thomas Gardner is a man on the march. Thomas Gardner, he's had a very unfortunate season so far. There's lots of incidents, either caused by him or just being innocent parties. But this is the race he needs. He wants a good result. This will be perfect for him. Now, can he get a podium? It's not out of the question. You know, look at where the elite is now into P8. Looks like he's dropped his rival Peter Lane. Peter Lane to have right down the order in P17. Hang on, right, Aldino with Sigurd Vito. Can Sigurd Vito find a way past? It's going to be tough again to this dispatch, but at the same section he might find an opportunity to the hairpin. Oh, as he gets screwed on the exit. Not what he needed there. Daniel Oliveira is serving his penalty. So drive-through penalty for Daniel Oliveira. He's going to be kicking himself for that. No one else to blame but himself, I'm afraid. But shows even the best make mistakes. Everyone's human. So the fight back is now on for Daniel Oliveira. That moves Andrew Parkinson up into the lead of the race. Oh, we've got a bit of a scrap going down for P5 there. Just got losing up to 2 positions there almost. Oh, as he tags the back of Jack Trawick there. Try and find out what happened there. Oh, wrong button. Oh. There we go. Right, here we go. I want to see what happened there. How did Thomas got up? So on a bit of no man's land here. But then 2 behind. So you see they've got DRS on each other. They just catch Thomas got up at a rate of knots. Matteo Zandona and Jack Trawick. And they see they just gain on Thomas who's got no DRS. This is the power of DRS. Look, you can see Jack Trawick's point of view. They've got DRS and Thomas Goddard has to defend out of nowhere. He's like, where the hell did you 2 guys come from? And this is 2 positions in 1 corner. He gets Ricardo zonted. That's not a thing you ever want to hear yourself say, you get Ricardo zonted. For those of you who know what I'm referring to, there was a famous iconic moment with Michael Schumacher, Mick Hakkinen and Ricardo Zonta at Spa in 2000. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's an amazing overtake. Now Cliff Van der Veen has caught Andrew Parkinson. He's got DRS. Andrew Parkinson goes to fence. Oh, he gives the inside line up. Cliff Van der Veen's like, well, it's like, thank you very much. But Andrew Parkinson gets the cut back. But I don't think he's quite got the drive to get Cliff back there. Now, Andrew needs to stay within DRS range to try and to not let Cliff run away. So Giacomo Motori is not far to back of these 2. Don't count Giacomo Motori out. Cliff needs to break the toe, otherwise there's going to be a train of cars catching him soon. And he might have already done it. Look at it, he's almost got to scat out to a second already. Actually, Zandona is currently in P4, just outside DRS range. So I think Jack Trawick and Thomas Goddard are right behind him, so they're still in a free car scrap for 4th. So I think Giacomo Motori, Andrew Parkinson has lost the toe to, Cliff Van der Veen has broken the toe. He's done what he needs to do. It should be smooth sailing for Cliff Van der Veen now. As long as there's no mistakes, this race is his. Because once he's in the lead, it's very hard to catch him. Now, can Giacomo Motori get DRS? No, he's not quite in the DRS range yet. You see Jack Trawick and Matteo Zandona going side by side into the hairpin. Here's Nico Radielli and Joe Watts. Joe Watts. Oh. Joe Watts trying to defend the honour of his teammate against Nico Radielli, their all-time rival. Joe Watts not quite able to find a way past yet. One more with Joe Watts here. Gets the outside. Definitely not any room there. Can he cut back? No, not enough grip on the exit. I'll tell you what though. Colin Sanders has caught the back of these 2. 3 car scrap for 7th. Oh, we have a disqualification. Antonio Mastro has been disqualified. Not quite sure what for. He might have had a track limits infringement or something. So that means we are down to 20 runners. So you can see that not quite able to make a move back into turn 1. Oh, as you see, look at Eddie butchering his tyres through turn 1 there. That's going to be overheating them something fierce. They're starting to catch Thomas Goddard up ahead. So will Luca Radielli have DRS? I don't think he will. No, just out of DRS range. So also is very much in DRS range. Here he comes. Luca Radielli goes to the defensive, but Joe Watts has just got too much overspeed and gets the move done. Nice and clean there for Joe Watts. Battle for P6 is on. Battle for 4, sorry. Jack Trawick versus Matteo Zandona. So these 2 are definitely gaps Thomas Goddard behind. Jack Troy holding on for the moment. Meanwhile, Giacomo Torre is in a bit of no man's land. He can't quite catch Andrew Parkinson up ahead. Meanwhile, a bit further down the field, we've got Dennis Van der Ven versus Daniele Vella after his earlier incident. Of course, Daniele Vella trying to make his way back through the field after his drive-through penalty for the jump start. Oh, Dennis Van der Ven getting on the rumble strip there. I think Daniele Vella run into turn 1 and DRS. Nice. Daniele Vella's like, thank you very much. I'll take that place. But Dennis might have DRS going to come straight back at him though. Look at him. Dennis trying to go running outside into turn 2. Oh. Now who's going to get DRS on each other? I think Daniele Vella backed off on purpose. Like, now he's going to have DRS on Dennis himself. But Dennis a bit outfoxed there. Very clever trick by Daniele Vella there. Yeah, see. Daniele Vella played Dennis like a fiddle there. He knew exactly what to do. Dennis was a bit too quick for his own good there. And that moved Daniele Vella back up into P10. Now I've got Luca Radielli versus Colin Sanders for P in the battle for P8. Top 7 starting to gap each other just a tiny bit at the moment. I'll tell you what though, Andrew Parkinson is staying with Cliff Van der Ven. There's like that car up here, that's Cliff Van der Ven, your race leader. Now could Cliff be conserving his size, or is he struggling for pace at this stage of the race? So you wait for the timing to sort itself out. Yeah, Andrew Parkinson might have DRS soon. If Andrew Parkinson can get DRS range, he can lose Giacomo and then bring the fight to Cliff. Is he a bit? No, I think he's not quite in DRS range there. He would be now though. He's just got a distant toe up ahead. So if the race was to finish as it is, Cliff Van der Ven is your provisional race leader, followed by Andrew Parkinson, Giacomo Torre, Jack Trowick is currently P4, followed by Matthew Zandona. In 6th we have Thomas Godab. 7th is currently Joe Watts. 8th is Colin Sanders. Luca Radielli is 9th, and Fabrizio Vettel rounds at the top 10. Daniele Vella is now 11th. Dennis Van der Ven is now 12th. Arturus Kamau is currently P13. 14th is Lorenzo Finetto. 15th is Peter Lane, followed by Richard Tappel. Stefano De Nadal is 17th. Chico Vito is now P18. Maxwell Corelli is 19th. With Jesper Burns the last of the runners in P20, with Anthony Mastro being disqualified. Yeah. Alright, Stefano De Nadal looks like he's gapping Sigurd De Vito. Let's have a look at the fight for P8 now. Colin Sanders, can he catch Luca? Can Luca catch Colin Sanders up ahead? Joe was starting to catch Thomas Godab now. Oh, it's fight for P4 is on there side by side going down the main straight. Jack Troy, nice DRS pass up into P4. I'll tell you what, there's definitely a bit of a train starting to form now. The cars P6 in the back are definitely starting to close on these two. These two are going to have some company before long. And Andrew Parkinson. Thomas Godab trying to run away from Joe Watts as he trying to catch the back of P4. This is definitely a four-way fight now, starting to form in the fight for 4th place. Joe Watts runs massively wide on the final corner. That's going to hurt his exit. That's going to give Colin Sanders a chance to catch him, I believe. Thomas Golov has caught the back of the P4 pack. Oh, as he tags the back of Matthias Andona there. That's Thomas Golov a bit too eager on the brakes. Now that's going to affect their run. Thomas Golov is going to have massive DRS onto the back of these two. Thomas Golov up to P5 past Jack Trowick, who's got no DRS at all. Matthias Andona holds on for P4 at the moment. Oh, there's a bit of contact behind Jack Trowick and Joe Watts make touching at the hairpin. Thomas Golov is on the move. No room running outside of there. Can Thomas Golov find a way past? He's coming into the stadium section now. See the right gaggle of cars in his mix now for P4. Runs wide off the track. Just about holds on to this and doesn't lose control of the car. That could be the break Matthias Andona needs. Now Andrew Parkinson is definitely catching Cliff van der Vin. I'm not sure if I can't quite tell if it's in DRS range or not. Let's see if we can find out. No, not in DRS range. He can't quite. He needs to find another 0.3 of a second, and then he's in the fighting range. Meanwhile, let's cut back to the fight for P4, where all the action has been so far. All these cars using DRS. It's like a slingshot DRS. There's 5 cars in this mix now. Oh, someone's gets hit from behind. Jack Trowick misses his marks a little bit. These guys have to outbrake each other into the hairpin. You've got just under 20 minutes left of the race so far. There's definitely no love lost between these drivers, I'll tell you that much. It might just be a case of who's got a car left at the end of this with these drivers. You know, Luca Radielli is starting to come back into the play into this mix. Just following Joe Watts from behind. Daniele Rivera continues his... Yeah. So, as it stands, Cliff van der Vin is your race leader, followed by Andrew Parkinson. Giacomo Torre is in a rather lonely P3 as it stands, followed by Matthias Andona, and there's epic fight for P4 with Thomas Golov, Jack Trowick, Colin Sanders, and Joe Watts and Luca Radielli also in the mix, just a little further behind. In P10 is Fabio Sabeto, just not quite able to sail all these guys. Then we have Daniele Vella, Dennis van der Vin, Arturas Kamal, Peter Lane, Lorenzo Finetto, Richie Tapel, Stefano Denendal, Sico DeVito, Max Foccarelli and Jesper Burns as the last of the runners, with Antonio Macho being disqualified. The battle for fifth. It's like Matthias Andona starting to run away a little bit. Because he drives behind having to defend. This is good to have a motor focus on Giacomo Torre running in P3. Driving amazingly well, but just can't quite keep with these guys. The Giacomo Torre, currently your third in the standings. This could put him up to P2 if he continues a strong run here today. So he's in a little bit of no man's land, not sort of nowhere near anyone around him. He's a bit like Max Verstappen from the last few years in Red Bull, when he couldn't quite match the Red Bulls. Matthias Andona definitely pulled away from Thomas Golov behind. P7 we have Colin Sanders, followed by Joe Watts, who's definitely gaining on him now. Joe Watts definitely going to have him running to the hairpin, you can see it. Oh, a little bit screwed on the exit, that's going to hurt him. Now, has he got the legs to catch Colin Sanders down the back straight? Colin Sanders weaving a little bit. Is he going to go defensive? He does. Although Joe Watts not close enough to make a move. Oh, I think that was Jack Troy getting a little bit screwed in. Has a bad exit on the corner. Joe Watts almost gets a position, but not enough drive with the exit to make that work. Can he make anything work here? No, not enough room. So Thomas Gallagher has pulled about 3 seconds off these guys, trying to stay with Matthias and Donna for P4. Meanwhile, we have to have just over 6 seconds, 15 minutes left of the race. Tiff Van der Vint is your race leader, followed by Andrew Parkinson and Joe Watts. Oh, we just saw Jack Troy going way off the track into turn 1 there. Oh, he's trotting with his tyres. Much better exit for Joe Watts there. Has he got the run into the hairpin? He's going to have the biggest toe of the lot. Here comes Jack Troy, here comes Joe Watts just behind. Joe Watts trying to go to the outside, but there's nowhere to go. He gets squeezed by Colin Sanders there. In a bit of an orange car train is Joe Watts there. Meanwhile, Thomas can't quite catch Matthias and Donna at the moment. Then the elevator is now up into P10. He's got past Fabio Zavetto. 5 for P16. Richie Tappel is just overtaken Stefano Dinadal. We have Sigurd DeVito in the pits. Let's see what happened to him. It looks like he might be repairing damage. Try and find out what happened to him. So he was battling with someone here. He was battling with Max Roccarelli. These two have a bit of a history, it seems, within this championship. All a bit screwed on the exit. So all well and good so far. Nice and clean. Oh, it just decides to pit. Oh! Oh, that's definitely a reason to pit. He crashes into the pit entry. Oh, it's unlucky for Sigurd DeVito there. Meanwhile, your race leader Cliff Van der Vint has just about got Andrew Parkinson into P2 now. He's got a nice 2-second buffer. Giacomo Torre is in 3rd place. So again, once again in no man's land with Matthias Andona in P4, trying to catch the back of him. Thomas Gardner's a little bit further behind now, falling back a little bit into the clutches of Colin Sanders behind, and it's Train in the fight for P6. Joe Watts, Jack Troy and Joe Watts catching the back of Colin Sanders now. You know what, Daniele Vella is catching Luca Radielli. The fight for P9. What has Luca got to defend? I say I love delivery of Daniele Vella's cars. Very striking. Now can he get him into turn 1? No, he runs. Oh, almost runs off the track there, does Daniele Vella. Now, as both remember, Daniele Vella was our pole man, but had a jump start, so he's fighting back from a drive-through penalty. Not close up into turn 2. I think he's picking his moment now. Luca Radielli has a bit of a screw. Oh, that's not going to help Luca Radielli at all there. So Daniele Vella's going to have a monster run now with DRS. Yeah, Luca Radielli doesn't even try to. He knows the move's done. Luca Radielli playing the smart move as we see action up ahead. As we see these three banging wheels and wings all over the place. These three are relentless. This is Joe Watts and Colin Sanders going head to head at the moment. Now you would think, being in open wheel cars, these drivers would treat each other with respect. there is no such respect in this league. These drivers are driving like touring cars. We see Joel's get a brilliant run down the hairpin in the stadium section there. Not quite able to make it work though. And as these three are squabbling, that's our pole man Daniel Rivella catching these guys fast. Meanwhile, Thomas Goddard was just about caught Matthias and done up ahead. Oh, that was the timing playing tricks on me. I apologise. Don't you love when the timing lies to you? We've just got just over 11 minutes to go in this race. So now, but the man to watch out for here is Daniel Rivella. Has he got DRS? No, not quite. But once he does, these three are in for a heap of trouble. You've got to avoid Jack Trowick here. Does he have a move into the hairpin? No, but he's thinking about it. Oh, as you see, a massive wheel spin on the exit. That looked rather awesome, but probably not the fastest thing in the world. Meanwhile, Matthias Andola is starting to slowly catch the Komatori for third place. The fight for the final podium position might not be over. Oh, as you see, I think that's Thomas Goddard off into the grass there. Thomas Goddard has a moment. Let's try and find out what happened to him there. Running more to Thomas Goddard here. Oh, he runs onto the gravel. Spins. Does he hit the barrier? No, just about avoids it. That can lose him a ton of positions. Not what Thomas Goddard wanted at all there. Now means he's right in the clutches of Daniel Rivella right behind. Looks like we might have a 5-car fight for P5 soon. If these cars can catch Colin Sanders up ahead. Here comes the monster DRS train. Joe Watts goes to the inside. Joe Watts gets the move done. Here comes Thomas Goddard trying to get the up to the inside. Oh, forces Jack Trowick off the road with nowhere to go there. That gets Daniel Rivella to position off Jack Trowick. Is we're going to be moving into this fast chicane. Oh, Daniel Rivella has a bit of a look, nowhere to go. They make contact. Thomas Goddard has the inside line. Daniel Rivella has to yield. No, he doesn't. He goes off the track. Jack Trowick almost loses it, but Daniel Rivella overtakes off the track. There's a little bit naughty. Thomas Goddard runs off the gravel onto the gravel again. Has Thomas Goddard cooked his tyres, I wonder? That moves Daniel Rivella up into P7. After that fast and finessing action. I'll be back momentarily. Max, sorry about that. Right, as I rejoin the race, so Cliff Van der Veen is your race leader. Followed by Andrew Parkton and Giacomo Tori, and Max Dondon is starting to catch the back of Giacomo for P3. Then we have this fight for P5. Colin Sanders, Daniel Livella and Joe Watts separated by about a second each. So Cliff Van der Veen has been your comfortable race leader so ever since he's got the front lead and not looked back at all. Whew. There we go. Oh, we had a message from Francesco Banana, but it looks like he's deleted it. Not quite sure what that was. Hope you're well, Francesco. Now, Colin Sanders is. As he runs right on the track for turn 1 there. He's clearly under pressure from Daniel Livella and Joe Watts. There we go, just over 5 minutes left in this race. Can Daniel Livella recover to finish P5 or better? He's got DRS here. This could be a nice simple pass for Daniel Livella. Let's see if he can make it stick. Matteo Dondona covers, but Colin Sanders covers, but not in time. That gives Daniel Livella the place. That moves him up to P5. Now, can Joe Watts catch Colin Sanders after the battles earlier in the race? Meanwhile, there's a 3-car scrap for P8. We have Jack Trorick, Thomas Goddard and Luca Radielli. The battle of the orange cars, this one. I'll let you decide who's representing Team Holland. Oh, Peter Lane just about getting past Arturo's Kamal as he loses the back end now, and Arturo's Kamal comes right back at him. Banging wheels all over the place here. I think Peter Lane just gets the position. They go, Arturo's Kamal goes right off into the gravel there. Just about keeps it onto the way, doesn't hit the barrier. I guess Peter Lane in position for P13. Daniel Livella just about trying to gap Colin Sanders, but I don't think he's quite got out of the DRS range yet. Thomas Goddard. They slowly go onto they're all trying to get the DRS on each other. Someone's got to get a punt from behind. I think that was Luca Radielli, he gave him the punt there. Now it's a battle of the DRS. Who's got the longest straight? Who can break the latest? Thomas Goddard goes to the defensive. Luca's got the inside line. Luca Radielli. Thomas Goddard gives once he gets each other space, and Thomas Goddard just about holds position. Nowhere for Luca to go at the moment, is it? Or is he? Can he make it? He's found a gap. Thomas has to give him room. I think Luca will have to yield there for the moment. So this battle is not over. Jack Trorick, don't count Jack Trorick out of this either. He's right on the back of these two. Thomas Goddard and Jack, they both run off into the gravel. Thomas Goddard loves going off of that gravel trap there, doesn't he? He's done it several times this race. Meanwhile, your race leader and dominant display from Cliff Van der Veen, as you would expect. He just, once he got to the front, he didn't look back, not put a foot wrong all race long. And credit to Andrew Parkinson for staying with him. Amazing drives this race weekend so far from him. The first and the second, as it stands, of course. Onwards. So we've got just over 2 minutes to go left in the race. Giacomo Tori is run a strong third position all race long. Dondona not able to catch Giacomo in time, it seems. Daniel Livella about 5 seconds back, or 4 seconds back from Matteo, not going to catch him in time, it seems. Joe Watts has now cleared Colin Sanders, so Joe Watts up into P6. Colin Sanders dropping back now, with Thomas Goddard just about broken the Jack Trorick train. So here's Luca Radielli and Jack Trorick battling. It's coming towards sector 2. Luca jinx trying to force Jack into a mistake, but Jack's too wise for that and almost makes a mistake himself. Let's have a look at Dennis van der Ven. Trying to catch the back of Fabio Sabetto for P11. Very distinctive helmet on. Oh, I almost put Dennis van der Ven off there. He goes onto the gravel. That corner is catching so many people out. That corner is almost like a reverse final corner at Zandvoort now, but without the banking, so people seem to go off there so easily. Of course, these guys are lucky. If this was in an F1 car, they would be straight into the barrier there. This one of in. Can he catch Fabio? No. He's got 2 more chances to do it before the hairpin. Fabio needs to break the DRS toe. And I believe that's Peter Lane's just starting to come into view now. This could be a three-way fight for P11 soon. As we let's go to the Thomas Gallop fight for P8. Oh! I think that Jack Troy massively locks up his tyres there. Let's have another look at that from Jack's point of view. Oh, just about avoids hitting the back of Thomas Gallop there. That would have destroyed both of their cars. Not what Jack wanted to do at all there. So some very lucky driving on both their parts there. Now Dennis van der Ven has now cleared Fabio Sabetto in the fight for P10. So Matteo Zandola, he's just about caught Giacomo Torri, and so is Daniele Vella caught him. There could be the fight for the podium is not over as we start the final lap. Cliff van der Ven is just making his way into towards the end of sector 1 now. Will these guys have DRS? I think Daniele Vella might. Yeah, Daniele Vella definitely has DRS now. Actually, Zandola goes defensive. Can Daniele make the move stick on the outside? Oh! Bit of a lunge from Daniele Vella. Forces his way past Matteo Zandona. Very aggressive driving from Daniele Vella there to make that move work. Matteo will be furious with that. Let's ride on board with Cliff van der Ven for the final few corners. Comes through the stadium section. Nice and composed. No worries here. Round the final corner. And it's a dominant victory for Cliff van der Ven. Once again, I believe that might wrap up the championship for him. And in a strong second comes Andrew Parkinson. Brilliant drive from Andrew Parkinson to finish second there. Giacomo Torri will cross the line in third position. Followed by Daniele Vella and Matteo Zandona. That latter furious with Daniele, I'm sure. But Joe Watts will cross the line P6. Followed closely by Colin Sanders. Oh, a crash that did after the race there. But Thomas Gallop crossing the line to finish P8. And Thomas Gallop run out of fuel. Looks like he's closing to the line there. As he almost did, as Dennis van der Ven crossed the line. Yeah, I think Thomas Gallop run out of fuel. Peter Lane crosses the line P10. Arturo's come out, finishes it. It's just about to cross the line in 11th. I think some drivers are still making their way around the track, so let's see if I can get the race. I'll wait for some of the drivers to finish. Yeah, so that is the feature race complete. So amazing race by Cliff van der Ven to race, and also second show. Yeah, so here we are, our race winner, Cliff van der Ven, followed by Andrew Parkinson, Giacomo Torri, Daniele Vella, Matteo Zandona, Joe Watts, Colin Sanders, Thomas Gallop, Dennis van der Ven, and Peter Lane ran at the top 10. In 11th we have Arturas Kamal, Richie Tapel, Lorenzo Finetto, Jesper Burns, Stefano De Nadal, Max Roccarelli, Jack Trawick finishes P18. He might have taken out near the end of the race there. Luca Radielli, Sico DeVito, and Antonio Mastro is our last, was disqualified earlier in the race, and I believe McKinley Mole was not able to start race 2. But if my math serves me correct, Cliff van der Ven is now our new Formula 3 Series champion. because nobody else can overtake him now, it seems. So congratulations to Cliff Van der Vin for the championship. Let's see if I can. There we go. Oh, I wanted to show you Cliff Van der Vin. Let's see if I can get a picture of him. There we go. There we are. Cliff Van der Vin, your race winner and I believe championship winner as well. Congratulations to Cliff Van der Vin on an amazing season. Very well deserved. And while we wait for that, while I wind the broadcast down, just a reminder, we have our upcoming British Touring Car Championship. So this will be starting on June the 29th. We'll be opening our sign-ups for that series very soon, featuring official or authentic British touring cars, such as the Subaru Impreza, Vauxhall Astra, the new MG, and Ford Focus ST, racing at all UK tracks, so Silverstone, Alton Park, Thruxton, Cetterton, Donington Park, and finishing the series at Brands Hatch on August 3rd. Once again, we'll be opening sign-ups for that soon. I hope to see you all there. If you want to take part in that series, you can look for us at SimRacingMania. You can find we're a Discord-based group, so look for our Discord link in the description. Or you can join us at SimRacingMania.online. We're a friendly bunch of guys. If just want to talk about racing, sim racing, real life, anything, that people there are happy to chat to you, ask for advice. Or if you want to get into sim racing, we'll happily recommend like starters, equipment, or software for you to use. Yeah, we hope to see you there and hope to see you in the future. My name is Michael Brooks. I've been your broadcaster and commentator for today's race, and we hope to see you in next week in our series finale at Imola. I hope to see you there. Take care.